I'm unique, I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now
from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Pickett sets up play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Nash. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll throw again with Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Pickett now on first down. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. On 2nd down, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
11 MT. Wait, touch.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
11. 11. Turbo shot.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
12. 42. Stop. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11 mighty. 12. Right, 80. Right, stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. Harris has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT tight. Right, 80. Right, shot. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Young. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd down, it's Young, and he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a...
He's got him in, complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Steelers 24, Bengals 3.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's get set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the
11, 11, 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
They run again with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
11.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion left is Higgins. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. In motion right goes Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. White 80. White 11, Thomas. Dot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the ground, they go with Young. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Young, and he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Pickett to throw on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And how about that for just running out the clock? Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Right back to him on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started
in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
11 MT, Tate. 11.
And here's another carry for Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
The Steelers' 28-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front,
here we go.
They're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
11, Mighty. 11, 12. What is that?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is Young on the carry. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Off play action, Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Young.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Pickett back to throw.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11 MT.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
MT, Tate. 11. 11. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett on play action.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football.
11.
And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stop!
Now it's Burrow. That's swung out wide to Harris.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm one, ready?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's brought in by Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
12.
They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11.
11, Thomas. 12. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And now here's another interception.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Myles Murphy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Here's Pickett. Complete to Austin here over the middle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Let's go. It's a gain of 19, but it's third down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Young. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to throw. Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nash. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone. But still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Dances by at the 20, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they take a knee.
Ready? Go!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the jump.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they